Here's the thing about bitching and whining, okay? Here's the thing about complaining. Don't be bitching and whining about everything going on in life, like little flaws, little stuff, because everything ain't always a big deal. But complain, like, you have the right to complain. You have the right, but complain less. Complain when there's really something to complain about. Like, I'm complaining about this conservatorship because even though I got into my mom's house and I'm a little happier there because I'm close to freedom, I can't get over the fact that I'm stuck. I can't get over the fact that the conservatorship took away the rights that I just got when I was 18. Like, as soon as I turned 18, I had to sign a legal binding contract. My mom never taught me about this shit. She just led me into signing that contract, and I knew nothing. I knew nothing. No matter how hard I tried to take care of myself, it never works out for me. It's not that I can't. I could put on my clothes. I can drive if I wanted to. I can drive if I wanted to, if you teach me the stuff on how to drive, but it's like I can drive normal cars, but we also need cars for people with Erb's palsy, with the wheels that work so we don't have to hurt our arms too much when we turn the wheel and all that shit. But it's like, it is bullshit if everybody can have their own adult lives but you. It is bullshit that the only independence you could ever get is being in the streets and being stuck in the hospital or in a group home or in prison for being in the streets. It's bullshit. Everything is stopping you from independence. There's nothing. Nothing you can do to get out. There's nothing you can do to get out of a conservatorship. And because you can't get out of a conservatorship, you can't be independent if you wanted to. It don't matter what you can prove to the judge. You need a caretaker. You need to go to court every year just so you can tell them, I want this person as my conservatorship, because they're only allowing you to say either I want this person as a conservatorship or I don't want this person as a conservatorship. But here's the thing. If you don't want your family member to be your conservator, they're going to pick somebody else for you. They're going to pick somebody else for you. Whether you like it or not, you got to have somebody to take care of you. It don't matter how well you can take care of yourself, because you signed that legal binding contract. You are legally helpless. You are legally helpless. Like, once you make a mistake, I'm going to tell you this. Once you make a mistake, there's no going back. They just say you're mentally incapable. Like, the reason why I be acting like I am incapable of handling my finances is because my sister was doing that giggly manipulative trick to keep me from knowing my truth. Because when I was using my finances, I was doing good. But because of how the rules go in Social Security, I have no legal right. Like, one mistake, one state you say, I can't handle my finances when you clearly can. They will not give you a second chance, ever. And it's like, I can even tell them, like, I handled my finances before I even said that. I just didn't know my truth. They won't believe you. They will not believe you. Like, Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing about my social security. Like, I don't really spend money on it. I don't really spend money on it. I was doing good. I'm gonna tell you this. I was doing good. I had no problems with it. And they just be like, well, because you say you can do it. Like, dude, I only consented to it because I didn't know my truth. We need second chances. Okay? And then they taught me how to prove that I can handle my finances. But here's the thing, I will never, like, if my mom doesn't want me to prove it to them, she just ain't gonna let me do it. I've been telling her I want to be my own I want to be my own payee. I keep telling her she's not gonna let me be my own payee. They're gonna be taking over my money and all that shit. They are not gonna let me be my own payee. It don't matter how hard I try, because once their name is off of my finances, it goes to the government, and then they're just gonna be using my money and putting it on whatever. You can't fucking win. You like like if I can't handle my finances, it doesn't mean I ain't mentally it doesn't mean I ain't mentally capable. It means that a lot of gang stalkers, my family and a lot of gang stalkers ain't letting me do shit but just stay in the house, go to this job, go places, and buy materialistic shit that I'm gonna lose in the future once my mom gets out of here. No matter what I want to do or no matter what I don't want to do, it's all gotta be up to my conservator. Man, if you want to know if somebody's really incapable of taking care of their finances, really incapable of taking care of themselves, they gotta be really zombie like and can't do anything by themselves. That's somebody who can't take care of themselves. I can. I could put on my clothes by myself. If there was like I can put on my clothes by myself. I can take a shower by myself. I can take a shower by myself. All I need is like I can't reach my back, so I just get like a loofah for my back, or like a longish, shortish towel for my back, something like that. I could take care of myself so just as good as everybody else. But when it comes to lifting heavy shit, it I can, like, here's the thing, if I had to go on my own, I will lift heavy shit, but I'm gonna have to take a lot of breaks before I get to where I need to go. Like, I'm gonna have to take a lot of breaks if I'm gonna be lifting a lot of heavy shit. But that does not mean I'm incapable of taking care of myself. I'm capable of taking care of myself. I just have a little struggle here and there, but that does not mean I'm helpless. Like this is just an Erb's palsy. This is just Erb's palsy. This is just one arm. One disability on one arm. This is just one, but this is just one disability on one arm. But that don't mean nothing. Like, yeah, I got little struggles here and there, but it ain't that bad. It's like the gang stalkers and all that, they said something like where whatever I ask for, I can get it on command. But here's one thing that they're never gonna get me on command: my own place, my own apartment. If if group homes and hospitals and my own house is the in my mom's house is the only option, then you are not doing your job. Like, yeah, I like, yeah, regardless, I may be complaining yet. I may be complaining less. But I still deserve the right to have my own house. You may say, oh, you have more rights. No, nah, not really. Everything is keeping me, everything is keeping me from having my own house. Everything is keeping me from having my own house. Everything. Like the gang stalkers, my family, they set up a failure of a life. They set up a failure of a life for me. So I couldn't do anything without my mom. And then now I have to live with her knowing that she is not going to give me the life that I want. That she's not going to give me the life that I want because she has authority over my life. She controls my life. Regardless of what I ask her for, she's not going to really, she don't really have to give it to me if she don't want to. Like if she don't want to give me a life of my own, if she ain't going to work to give me my own house, then she ain't going to give me. It ain't going to happen. I have therapists, I have medicines, I have therapists, I have medicines, I have a job. But here's the thing about the job. It's a great job. But because of the living situation I am in, the only thing that I could spend my money on is materialistic thing. I can't save my money for a house. I can only save so much money before my family steals it. Like when I be saving my money, just to get little expensive stuff like bigger chip foods just so I could have lunch at my job, bigger foods so I could have stuff for my job and all that stuff. It's like they don't care. But if I get serious and try to get my life all together, like when I'm serious and trying to get my life all together, trying to get my own life, if I were to try to have, if I had a piggy bank full of a fuck ton of money, most of it will be gone. I can't protect my things. I can't protect my things even if I wanted to. I can't protect my things no matter how hard I try. I will never have the money. Like I have good money at my job, but here's the thing. No matter what I do, I will never be able to get a lock for my door. But if it's a lock, she's got to be the one. She got to be able to open it. She's got to be able to open it and have access to my things. I can't protect my things. Like, so you'd be like, get a job. I got a job. I got a job. But even though I have a job, a lot of shit that's going on in my life, a lot of shit going on in Los Angeles is not letting me get the life I want. I only get a job and I only get a house, and I only get a therapist and medicine. That's it. That's all I get. That's all I get. Like I don't get, like I can't walk out and get to where I need to go if I wanted to. I need a car to even get out of the neighborhood. Because if I'm going to be walking out the door to go from one building to another, I'm going to have to stay homeless for a long time. I'm going to have to sleep in the streets for a long time. Because it takes you forever to get one place to another. We do not have enough buses here. We do not have enough buses over here. There are cops who wouldn't mind their business and they will not let you stay on the streets because there's a bunch of annoying ass people who won't stop calling the police on you, even when you are not bothering anybody. You could literally move your tents away from buildings, away from built store doors and all that shit. You could be doing everything that you're supposed to do, and they gonna call the police on you because you're on the streets, thinking that it's doing you a favor, and then the police is gonna take you off the streets, and they gonna put you in a hospital. They're gonna put you in a hospital, and if like you only have a few options: group home, hospital, home. The streets is a temporary option. I ran away from home multiple times, like around 3 times. And they said that if I run away from home again, they're going to put me in a group home. I can't fucking win. So get a job. That's not enough. I need this city, Los Angeles, this whole country needs to be walkable. It needs to have multiple walkable cities. It needs to be a walkable city. We need more restaurants, grocery stores, clothing stores in the neighborhoods so we don't have to drive to get out of the neighborhood. We need to bring back those plug-in things back to restaurants, stores, those little charger things, like those things that you see on the wall. Like, let me show you. These. We need more of these white things. Because here's the problem. They are never there. They're never in these buildings. They're only in my mom's house. But when you see these plugins, those output, whatever, when you see these things in restaurants and grocery stores, they either don't work or you're just not allowed to use them. They are trying so hard to silence me. I have gang stalkers and shit. Like, everything is taking over my life. I can't do shit. You can't charge your phone in a public place. This is their fault. And yeah, they don't want to see I'm serving. Like, here's the thing. And they would saying, like, why are you complaining? Like, they be all like, oh, you be bitching, whining too much. Like, yeah, I was over the littlest shit. But I'm complaining less. But there are still some things that need to be addressed. People out here starting wildfires in my name, starting Altadena fires in my name. I'm going to tell you this. If you need a villain to blame in your story, if you need a villain to make you the hero, like, I'm going to tell you this. If you need a villain in your story just so you can play hero, you need to kill yourself for real. You need to kill yourself for real. Because you're the type of person who like to create problems in the world and then just blame me, like blame whoever. Like, if you think that the world is against you, then the world is better off. No. If you like to team up with the world to be against someone that you know is innocent, just so you can provoke them into being someone who's not innocent, then the world will be better off without you. The world will be better off without you. Are you really trying to set up criminals? Are you really trying to fight for justice? Because what I'm saying is that you are not letting criminals have the right to even speak justice when they learn their lesson. You are not letting criminals speak justice. You're not letting criminals speak justice and set things straight. You don't let them try not to be criminals. You want to keep the story up. You want to keep the story up. You need more problems in your world for your little agendas, for your little smear campaign. If you desperately need a villain in your story, you're the one who needs to kill yourself more than the misanthrope who hates everybody. You create monsters so you can punish them for changing, for punishing them for throwing you all under the bus. But I'm gonna tell you this: you will not have the chance to play hero. I'm gonna tell you this: if you need problems in the world to play the hero, if you need problems in the world to play the hero, then you don't deserve to live a long life. Not only that, if the world was saved, everybody deserved credit but you. Simple as that.